everybody, man? It's your boy JK, man. Today is Thursday, so you already know what it is. It's Tackle Thursday. And today, man, I'm live in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, North Lauderdale, to be exact. My hometown, sitting at in my kitchen. I was pretty much raised in, alongside my dad. Man, Dad, say what's up. You got something you want to say to him, man?
Hello, everyone. So glad to be here with my son. I'm very happy he's in town. Like a kid on Christmas right now.
Nah, most definitely, man. Pop's in the house over there. You see him dropping in, man. But definitely, man, we in here with our horse. We definitely in here, man. You know, today we tackling, you tackling, we all tackling the topic, man. Son, father, and grandfather. Son, father, and grandfather, man. And look at Horace said, "What up, Pops?" Hey, right up. He said, "What up?" He just saying, "What up?" Yeah, Horace. Yeah. So, but definitely, man. So today, man, we just tackling that topic, man, and basically what we really addressing, man, because I truly believe that all three of those roles, no, I'm not a grandfather yet, but I think those three roles are intertwined. You know, I think it's things that as a son we learn, that we utilize, you know, as a father, experiences that we learn as a son or we go through as a son kind of, you know, affect us good or bad in how we parent. And then, you know, and I'm gonna let you, you know, you'll be able to talk to how just some of the things, experiences as a son and father, how that, you know, interact or plays a role in how you, you know, are as a grandfather. And so with Father's Day is not this weekend. I understand that, but, you know, and I definitely wanted my dad to be on the show, and I was going to do it, you know, kind of in a virtual aspect where he was going to be on IG and we was going to kind of interview through the phone. But I was like, man, why not? I'm in person. We might as well go ahead and do it live, man. And so so we'll go ahead and jump right into it. And so, man, my first question, man, just because at the end of the day, before we could become a father, before you could become a grandfather, we all had to first be a son, right? So with that being said, man, what is your, I would say, your greatest memory or memories of just being a son?
Greatest memory is being a son.
Yeah.
My father left home when I was the oldest of five. He left home at an early age, so I kind of like had to take over part of his role, helping my mother raise the other four kids. So
gotcha. That
responsibility carried on with me. So there was just, you know, a fond memory having that responsibility at a young age, like 12, 13 years old, having to go out, like, he had a paper route to get little extra money to help my mom around the house with little things. And that was like a responsibility to me leading up to one day I'm gonna be a man and I have to do this for my family. Yeah. So I always think about stuff like that, you know, getting me prepared. So
basically, like, the excitement about being, you know, because I think, like, even like having JK, like, he wanna be big, he want responsibility. He like, Dad, I'm a big boy. So it was kind of like getting that responsibility thrusted upon you is like, hey man, I'm the man of the house, or I'm bigger than what maybe my age was.
Exactly. That's what better said.
Gotcha. Nah. Okay then. So I would say probably my greatest memories as a son, just especially like growing up, is just, man, just the things that y'all expose us to. You, Mom. You know, I know, like, I watch I Am Athlete podcast and Fred Taylor, you know, Fred Taylor from Belgrades. So he talked about how exposure leads to expansion, right? And so the things that you exposed me to, you and Mom exposed me to, I think really expanded. Like, I'm talking about, y'all took me on planes at a young age. Y'all took me to Las Vegas when I was a little kid. I couldn't do, you know, no gambling, none of that, but y'all took me to Las Vegas, getting that exposure. Y'all took me to Cali. We went to like, we just traveled all these different places. We went to NASCAR with Daytona 500. So I just think, like, the memories, you taking me to the Dolphins practice, we going to some of they special events. So all those memories, us fishing, catching a 44 yellow belly catfish, you know what I'm saying? So those memories, I think, are like my fondest, because it's like, as a parent now, I look back and I'm like, man, you exposed me to a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all exposed me to a lot, which allowed me to realize that the world was bigger than North Lauderdale, Florida, or the world was bigger than Fort Lauderdale or the state of Florida, that it was bigger than that. So I would say that was probably like my greatest memories or fondest memories of being a son. So from being a son, you know what I'm saying, you son, but you're a father, you know, of 3, me, Nisi, and Raquel. So what would you say is your greatest or fondest memories about just being a father in general?
Well, being a father, growing up, I wanted a son so bad. I always wanted a son.
Mm.
My first child was a girl. Oh man, I was glad that my girlfriend was gonna have a baby, but I wanted to be a boy so bad that I just knew it was gonna be a girl. This one, sure enough, it was a girl. But then you came along. I was the happiest man in the world. I was so happy. I left mom at the hospital, in the street celebrating. And I told her I'd be back. I forgot about it. Man, I was telling everybody.
So you just forgot about both of them.
Yeah. I was out buying people drink, whatever they wanted to drink. I was just spending money.
Yeah.
Cigars, whatever they wanted. Well, I'm celebrating. I don't care. And I can remember this one particular guy. He was nothing but a leech. So he goes, man, don't give it all away. I'm like, that's what it's for, man. Oh, man, you ain't got to give it all. I said, that's what it's for. I'm buying it because I'm celebrating. I got a son, man. I was just so happy. That had to be my greatest memory, having a son.
Nah, I feel you. So and you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't know, as far as what some people do know, you know what I'm saying, about like, and I tell people, I'm like, you my biological father, you know what I'm saying? Even though on paper, in blood, you're not my biological father, but you're the only father I know.
Right.
I mean, I didn't told you this, you know what I'm saying, before. Like, I got the most utmost respect for you for taking care of a responsibility, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't yours. Like, I wasn't your responsibility. And so for the fact for you to be able to be like, you know what, like, I'm a man up and I'm gonna take care of, you know what I'm saying, another man's responsibility as I grow and grew older, I appreciate that much even more. And now being a father myself and seeing like, you know, like, dang, man, like, how could someone walk away, you know, from their own, you know, seed or whatnot? How I see that, I feel that more as an adult than I did a kid. I'm able to respect it even more, you know what I'm saying, what you did and you know what I'm saying, stepping up and being the man in my life. So I definitely appreciate that. And I think, like, for me, my greatest memory, I guess, you know what I'm saying, just being a father, man, or fondest memories is just being able to, like you, my first one was a boy, so I was on 1,000, you know, just on 10, man, about just having a mini-me, because I think at the end of the day, just the going through, like I just shared, you know what I'm saying, just experiencing, I think, and learning more, like, you know, when you're young, you don't really understand, like, okay, your biological father left you, but when you get older, you like really are able to conceptualize that. So like that is not something easy to process. So I wanted my own mini-me to have my own name, and to be able to look at, you know what I'm saying, to be able to look at me as well. So that was great. But even just him and Jayla, man, because when Jayla came, I wanted Brittany to have a mini-me too, with our daughter. So I think just looking at them and knowing that, like, that's mine, that's me, like, you know, and knowing that they look at me like, dang, daddy, all I want is just your love. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's free. My love and time is free, you know? And so I think I enjoy that the most, man, just hearing them say my name, dada, or call me, or just, you know, get them telling me they love me or giving me hugs, man. So that's what I enjoy, you know what I'm saying, the most, I guess, about being a father. Yeah, you go ahead.
I just want to add something else to what I said a minute ago. I can remember when you was small, you used to always say, when I get older, I'm going to change my name to Robert Perry Jr.
Yeah, I did.
And that meant so much to me, because that was the only drawback, that you wouldn't be able to carry my name on.
Yeah.
But I wanted it so bad, and I started to do it, the selfish side of me, but then I got to thinking, he's only a kid. Suppose he get older and realize he wanted his real name. He wish he would have kept his real name. So I better back off. I better not let him make that decision at this age. Wait till he get older. Yeah. So because you used to always say, when I get 14.
Yeah, I was gonna change it a period.
Yeah. So then I decided, wait till you got 14, and then he's like, I think I probably just keep my name. I was pulling my hair.
Yeah.
Please,
nah. But
well, I understood. I wasn't mad at anything.
No, definitely. But I mean, I understand. I mean, because I think any father, you know, you want your last name to continue, and you want your son to bear your last name. And so, but I appreciate you not being selfish, you know, and being unselfish to the point where you like, okay, you know, I know he's young, and this is what he wants at 11, 12 years. Well, I'm just saying, okay, so this is what he wants at 8, 9 years old. But understanding you're able to see farther, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? He's only 8, 9 years old. He think he want my last name, but when he gets older, he gonna wanna have his own last name and represent that. And so I appreciate that, because the Kellem name, not because it was given to me, you know what I'm saying, but well, not where I got it from. That's not why it means a lot, but because I'm like, I'm going to be a positive example of Kellem, and I want to be a great, you know what I'm saying, Kellem man. And so my son to be able to bear that name, that's why, you know what I'm saying, it means a lot. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be better than who came before me, in a sense of where I got, you know what I mean, at my actual name from. So, but nah, man, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that, man. I see my boy Jamal got on here too. He used to go to the Boys and Girls Club. He was in the wedding too, Jamal. So okay, I can't speak on this. I ain't no grandfather. Don't plan to be no grandfather no time soon. But nah, since you, you know what I'm saying, you're a grandfather. So, what would you say your fondest memories or your greatest, you know, memories thus far? And I know y'all young in the game as a grandfather. You only got like 4 years in, so you ain't been a grandfather forever. But what would you say is your best thing, favorite thing about it?
Just watching my grandkids grow and knowing that I have grandkids. Because you were so special to me. It was hard to see you get grown, because taking you to football practice, baseball practice, basketball practice, that was my wife and I, your mom, that was our entertainment. And then as you got older, that wasn't there no more. So now all we can do is just really watch you in college.
Definitely.
Watch you in the Arena Football League. So that was our entertainment. And now that's gone, and we knew eventually that was going to go. So now it's time to start concentrating on the grandkids. They're too small to really, you know, look for sports. So we just try to everything we can.
Just spoil them. Basically.
But spoil them to the utmost is always about my grandkids. Just like, this is Jeremy all over again. They say all over again. So it's just the greatest thing in the world, looking at your kids. It's just, oh man, it's just so special.
Nah, I know that I think like even like this weekend, you know what I'm saying, surprising y'all coming down here. And actually get to see y'all have all 3 of y'all grandkids in the same place, running around, jumping on each other, tearing the house up. Y'all not saying nothing. Me and my sister Nisi, like, y'all used to get on us when we sat on the couch, ran on the couch and did all this. Like, my little daughter colored on the tile floor. I'm like, Mom, who colored? Like, it was like, oh, nah, Jay. Like, she said it's so calm, like it's not a big issue. But if that was us, she would have went crazy, you know. But that's, you know, I get that's the spoiling and the, you know, the how lenient you be with your grandkids, you know what I'm saying. So, but nah, definitely. So it's amazing, you know, the blessing to be able to see y'all get that, you know. And I know, you know, with us living in Tennessee, you might not get that all the time. So to even just have that and see that, or when y'all come to Tennessee, y'all got them too. When y'all down here, y'all got court. So to be able to have them all in one place, man, that was phenomenal, man. But Coach Adolph, what up, Trey? Root to the gut, bros. Coach Adolph on there too. Let me make sure I see anybody got on there. And the boy Jamal said, "What up, Pop?"
Jamal, how you doing?
Appreciate that, Jamal. All right, so now we're gonna go back through it, right? So we did our greatest memory. So what would you say the greatest lesson? Like, we're gonna go back to when we was sons. You know what I'm saying? Well, you get what I'm saying? Like when you was a boy as a son. So what would you say one of your greatest lessons you learned?
Well, okay, I got 2. Like, first of all, my greatest memory as a kid, as a son. I grew up in Dania. And in Dania, there's another little part of Dania that they was the last part of the city to get the streets paved. So we call it Rocky Roads. People live down there. We call it Rocky Roads. We call it the gully, really. So they used to come every Saturday morning. They would come up on the street, the paved street where we was at, and challenge us, like doing wheelies. Who could do wheelies? Like, popping wheelies.
On bikes,
he can do it. But bicycle. But I was the best up there on the paved street.
Then.
So I can remember my best friend Tim coming, waking me up. Junior, everybody called me Junior. Junior, come on, outside, man.
Yeah.
Get out there talking junk, man. Come outside. So I go outside, and this guy Raiders, he going up and down the street, because if you could do a wheelie from one telephone post to the other one, that was it.
That was it. You was the man in the street.
You was the man.
Yeah.
So I was able to do that. I could go farther than that.
Yeah.
But the length of the street, nobody never did that.
Yeah.
So he went, did his little pole to pole. And I went, did my little post. Well, I got the thing, ain't tired. I kept going.
Yeah.
And my best friend Tim, he was running as I'm doing the wheelie. He running right beside. Come on, Junior. Come on, Junior. Come on, Junior. Yeah, he running down the
that
street.
motor. He running while you was on a bike.
Yeah, I'm doing the wheelie. So I went on down. Man, I'm about to go to the length of the street. I'm still not tired.
Yeah.
I kept on going. Then I made it to the length of the street. I might as well go and put an exclamation mark on. I turned the corner.
No.
Nobody never did that.
No, so you made history.
Yeah.
First one to turn the block.
First one to turn the block. Now everybody treat me like I'm a celebrity.
Yeah.
Sit them gully boys home, go home and don't come back. Now I was the man.
Yeah. Nah,
I was the man.
I couldn't pop no wheelie. I never could pop. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I could get it up. Like to a certain, but I never could get it back, and let alone even be able to pedal that far and turn. I couldn't. I wanted the bike, but you know what I'm saying. I knew boys that definitely could pop the wheelie. That what's up though. Yeah. So you said that was your greatest, one of your greatest memories as a kid, being in Dania, Florida. Hey, you remember when we played Pal Dania?
Oh yeah.
I ran all over them boys.
You killed them, yeah. I was getting a lot of my friends was out there for that too.
I felt, you was like, hey son, this my home team. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in so little words, it was a big game for you. Yeah. Because I'm going to play some of your your friend's son. Yeah. Right. So I think I was like two tubs. I like that boy Travis Ward. Like two tubs. Spin moves, checking the whole team out. So okay then. So that was the greatest memory. What would you say, like as a boy or as a son? What was one of your greatest like lessons? Just like, dang, I learned this as a kid. And it's something that maybe you might use as a father or a grandfather.
The main thing was like I used to like my mom, like she raised my dad left on. She raised us by herself. Yeah. And her father was killed. Well, actually, the white people shot him and threw him in a canal. They said he drowned, but they really killed him. Okay. But anyway, my mom was like 5 years old. She was scared of water, and down in South Florida, water's everywhere.
Yeah, water everywhere.
So she wouldn't allow me to go swimming with my other friend. They used to go to the little swimming hole, swimming all the time. She would never let me go. So a couple times she's at work, I sneak, I go swimming, I'm jumping there. And then somebody told her one day, she got home from work early one day, what Junior? Oh, he went swimming. She came down there, oh, she tried to kill me. She put it on me, beat me so bad. And I learned that they obey your parents, because the very next day, we was out there playing in that same water, and I must have saw the biggest alligator I ever saw in my life.
In that same water?
In that same water.
Dang. Yeah.
So that taught me to obey your parents.
Obey your parents.
That's the lesson I learned. Obey your parents. Even though nothing had happened to me, it could have happened to me.
If you would have never.
Man, I wouldn't dare go tell my mom, because she would have whooped me again.
Not that.
If I told her, Mom, to alligator in that water, you was like, that's something I tell you. She would have whooped me again, so I didn't tell her.
Yeah, tell her. But you knew in your heart though, like, dang, I gotta listen to mama.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely.
Listen, they know. We growing up, you thinking they know everything.
Yeah,
no, they know.
Cause they've been there before. Yeah. But you don't really, as a kid, I think as a son, just as a kid in general, but just coming from the son point of view, like you don't always, you think they be old, like nah, they don't know. But even though things change and are different, the fundamental things of being a human at that age don't change. You know what I'm saying? The things that y'all was doing and we was doing and grandparents was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. As generations go. I say man. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of lessons. I think I feel like I learned. I talk from the angle of just how to treat women in general. So just like how you treat, and you treat mom, like just seeing like growing up as a kid. One thing I realized in how you treated mom was that you always look at BJ on that thing. What up, BJ?
What's up, BJ?
Hey. Hey, I'm gonna get into that, BJ. Hey, boy, y'all was trying to haze me that freshman year, boy. Hey, for real. Hey, but it made me who I am, though. Hey, for real. But y'all were hazing me out there, boy, for real. But I'm definitely gonna get into that when we get to the Tell 'em Kellem portion, though. But appreciate you getting on, though, man. But I would just say, man, I think saying as a kid, I felt like you always your number one goal was to make mom happy.
Right.
And still to today, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not saying that you always succeed, you know what I'm saying? Because as a husband, you know what I mean, I don't always succeed also, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But our heart is in the right place, right? Like literally I feel like you wake up and you're like, okay, what can I do to make her happy? You know what I'm saying? Whether it was, you know, whether it was with money, whether it was just you just wanted to make her happy. And I think for me, I take that and I'm like, when I get up or whatever I do, I'm like, okay, how can I make Brittany happy? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I make her happy? And the crazy thing is, it's just, I forgot what I was about to say, but basically, that's what I took. Like that's your mindset, is you're trying to make her happy. And that was something that I learned was, hey, I'm trying to make her happy. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make her happy. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So like with me and my friends, homeboy, we joke about this. Like you be like, okay man, when your cousins want to stay the night, you go ask your daddy. Your daddy be like, go ask your mama. He's like, man, I came to ask you. Like you supposed to tell me. You supposed to tell me, hey. You supposed to tell me, look at Raquel, talking about handsome guys. Appreciate it, Raquel. Hey, yeah. So she was like, they was like,
love you.
So definitely, like, it was crazy because it's like, man, we come and ask you, could our cousin stay the night? You talking about go ask your mama, but your mindset was like, hey, I'm okay with it, but you want to make sure mom okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure, hey, she's happy with it to a extent. You know what I'm saying? So growing and being older, I'm like, man, I definitely understand it, and you know what I'm saying, that's my goal. Like I say, I don't succeed every time, but in my heart of hearts, like that's what my heart at, and I think I learned that being a son. You know what I'm saying?
Some cases, some things you did, I feel you didn't want to tell me. Nisa didn't want to tell me. Raquel didn't want to tell me, but I was always thinking like they would tell me if there's something on your mind. Yeah, just let me know. But if you don't say anything, I'm thinking it's cool. Everything's okay. But because to me, like my dad, I'm the oldest of 5, and he favored me. I knew it, and I kind of didn't like it. But as a kid, I was selfish. I got all the attention, so I just went it. But deep down inside, I knew I wouldn't be that way with my kids. I'm never gonna favor one over the other because one is older or. Because he's the boy or she's the girl or whatever. I never do that.
Gotcha. Nah. And I mean, I think, you know what I'm saying, as a father, you know, we try our best. What up, dog? What up, bro? Slide over a little bit of that. See if you slide over this way. Just a tad bit. Getting that. There you go. I think just as a father, I think that one thing I think as a father, I realized that it takes a village. It really takes a village, and I think that I used to just want to like, oh, okay, I'm gonna raise my, you know, not just, but me and Britt, like, we're gonna raise our kids, and thinking that it was a job that I could do, you know what I'm saying, we could do by ourselves. And I'm talking about how I looked at it, right? And so, but as I realized, I'm like, yo, everybody got a role in my kid's life, you know what I'm saying? In that I can't be selfish to think that I'm the only one that's supposed to play a role in his life or in her life. And because especially as a teacher, like, I play a role in other people, like kids' life, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta be okay with understanding that everybody, my kids need the input from everybody. They need the impact and input from their aunties, from their uncles, from their cousins, from their grandparents, from their parents, from their teachers, they need it from everybody. So I think that's what I had to really like learn, because I think as an individual, I try to, in my own just personal life, you know, you try to do a lot on your own, like, you know, macho, oh, I got this, and might be reluctant to always receiving help, but understanding that it's okay to receive help. Receiving help don't mean that you're weak. It means that you're strong enough to let your pride go and ask for help. So I think just as a parent, just understanding that being a parent, like, it's about getting help, and and being open to receiving help, and people want to bless you. People want to bless your kids. People want to be a part of your kids' life, you know. So I think that was one of the greatest lessons that I learned, just being okay with that and understanding that. And well, that was probably okay. So let me get into hardest. What you think the hardest thing about being a son? What do you think is the hardest thing about being a son?
The hardest thing for me with being a son was at a time of making my mother proud, because my mother wasn't a real highly educated woman.
Yeah,
but she did the best she could with what she had.
Definitely.
So it was a time that, you know, I was just trying to hang with the other kids in the street. Their parents let them do anything they wanted to do.
Yeah.
We're all the same age, but my mom's so strict on me.
Nah, I got you.
So she pulled me to the side when they were starting to get in trouble. I would always get away with it.
Yeah.
And she pulled me to the side one time and she told me, she said, look, you can't be hanging out with them guys getting in trouble. You got 4 other sisters, a sister and 3 other brothers.
Yeah.
You got to set the example for them. You can't be getting in trouble doing this and doing that. Your dad is not here, so you is the oldest. You got to lead and set the example. So I really didn't understand what she meant by that.
Yeah.
But I always thought about it, and as time went by, I started to understand what she meant.
Gotcha.
So that was kind of
that balance, like that hard balance.
Like,
gotcha.
Make me understand and realize what she was saying.
Definitely.
Trying to make her proud of me.
Okay then, so that was probably one of the hardest things you said. Okay then, and those, man, please keep dropping comments in the chat, man. Questions, I'm definitely gonna get to it. If you ever been on Tackle Thursday with JK, we do a portion called Tell 'em Kellem segment where we tackle any comments, questions that you got, man. So keep dropping some, keep adding things as we talking, man. we definitely gonna address those. I see you, BJ, dropped another comment, so we definitely gonna get to that too, man. But yeah, so I would say, man, just the hardest thing for me as a son, I kind of, you know, went through that like I had a sibling living in the house, and then I kind of went through becoming the only child, you know what I'm saying? So when she left, so it's like for 7 years I had a sibling, and then for 7 years I was our only child, and so it was like I didn't realize it until I got to college, like that I had like some, you know, well, after I got out of college, looking back, it was like, man, I had some selfish tendencies, like meaning like I wasn't used to having brothers. You know what I'm kind of saying? And I don't, you know what I'm saying, have brothers, but what I'm saying is like I wasn't used to like sharing. So when I got roommates, Twan, KB, Didi, it wasn't natural for me to think about the whole house, you know. Like I remember doing something so selfish, man. If y'all watch my IG live, I had posted my mama cheesecake on there. Literally, I took the whole cheesecake and I put it in my college room. I ain't put it in the refrigerator that was in our apartment for the whole house. I took it and put it in my little mini refrigerator. My refrigerator barely could close, but that was like the mentality, the selfish way that I had just from, I think the connection kind of paused on IG. Let me see if it's gonna pick back up. Just a minute, y'all. Trying to get my connection rocking on my IG. All right, there we go. All right, so but nah, so you know, like I say, for me having that as that only child, as a son growing up, it was I could see how selfish that I was I wasn't a good college roommate. Not saying I was bad, like I was mean or anything, but I felt like I could have shared more. And so, you know what I'm saying, even like now, being in a fraternity and just having brothers, having line brothers, and which causes me to be more and more selfless, I think just continues to help me out. But I think just growing up as a son, and that was pretty, you know what I'm saying, difficult, like balancing that, because it was like, okay, I'm growing up with a sibling, then okay, she moved, you know what I'm saying, she out, I'm in the house by myself, and so just dealing with that. So that was one of the hardest things, I would say, just trying to process that. What would you say the hardest thing as a father?
The hardest thing for me as a father? Yeah,
one of the hardest things is as a father.
That's kind of difficult, because I really don't see anything that was too hard except trying to make sure y'all had what y'all want, you know, because I didn't ever have a problem with going to work. It was a time where I used to work 7 days a week, and that was some hard work I used to do, but they paid well, and y'all, I try to make sure you all didn't never have to want for anything. So that was, you know, probably the toughest thing, making sure y'all had whatever you wanted, because I know, you know, the time you was into throwback jerseys and Chuck Taylors.
Yes, sir.
Those throwbacks wasn't real cheap.
Nah, they weren't.
But you wanted them.
I had them though. Appreciate it.
You wanted them, so I used to tell y'all all the time, as long as you do good in school, you do what you're supposed to do in school, the world is yours. You can do whatever you want, because if it take me to work 2 jobs to go out and get it, that's what I have to do. So that part, I guess that's probably it. Because other than that, nothing was really, I can't really think of anything that was really hard for me.
Definitely. Boy, I remember that. Hey, the throwbacks. Nah,
who said that?
My dog said it. He was just saying I remember that because he was talking about it because you said throwbacks. So, I see BJ put hardest thing as a father is showing strength when you're weak. I think. And I didn't say something to that nature, but like on one of my posts, I just talked about how heavy it is, you know what I'm saying, being the leader of your family. And it kind of like goes to that point where and I remember I was talking to Brittany the other day, we were just talking about it, you know, we were just talking about just the different, you know, adversity that we was, you know, going through or whatever the case may be, just in life. And I was like, man, I feel what you feel. You know, and I was just like, you know, but if I just express it, you know, just come out and express it, it might make you even more concerned. You get what I'm kind of saying? So it's like what BJ talking about is like showing, giving off strength when you like just as weak as, you know what I'm saying, your wife, because of the heartache and the times and the trouble. And I think for me, that's I ain't gonna say it's the hardest, but I just saying that it's heavy. That's the heaviest part about being a father, is because I know that I got my wife, I know I got my 2 kids, like they literally are on my shoulders, you know what I'm saying? And so they depended on me, you know, no matter how hard my day was, no matter how much adversity, like they depended on me. And I think sometimes that get heavy, because, you know, if I give up, all of them gonna fall, you know what I mean, to a certain extent. Exactly. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to give up or anything like that, man. What, you trying to come over here and sit in here? You trying to get in? Come on, bro. You sleepy? Come on, no, don't go right here. Where you going? Just climb under the chair, man. All right, just go right there. Hurry up. Come on, man. My dog trying to get in here. He act like he getting sleepy now. So hey, we got the son, father, grandfather. That's the title, right? So okay then, man. What advice? What advice, like, to all the what advice would you give to? I give advice to the son. You give advice to. Well, both will give advice for a father, and then you'll give advice to the grandfather by yourself. So, man, just a son, I would say, just as a son, listen up, son. I would just say, man, just one, definitely listen to your parents. Definitely listen to your parents. They, you know, you might not understand everything that they're saying, but they kind of been through what you've been through already. And so, try your best to be consistent with listening to them. You're not gonna always listen to them. I ain't even gonna fool you. Yeah, look, he's shaking his head like, I don't always listen to daddy. But you're not gonna always listen to your parents, and I understand that. But you want to consistently listen to them, because I think, like, when I look up my life, like, I feel like I consistently listen to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just through, especially through my young adult life, you know, consistently listening to y'all, taking y'all advice. And I think that, you know, by the grace of God also, like, I, you know what I'm saying, had a pretty good childhood, pretty good high school, you know what I'm saying, and been able to go do some things. Another thing I would say is, you know, as a son, man, make smart mistakes. And what I mean by that, it sounds crazy, but what I mean is, and I even teach it to my class, like lifetime wellness, and I ain't gonna get into the old birds and the bees and different things like that, but what I'm saying is make smart mistakes. Like, if you know you about to go do something that you shouldn't be doing, like, you know what I'm saying, make a smart mistake. Don't just go in there and be like, oh, forget it, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. But nah, make smart mistakes, you know what I'm saying, if you choose to make those decisions. But consistently, my advice, man, to sons and just kids out there, man, consistently listen to your parents, because they've been there before. They not only been there, but they've been through it. They went through the lessons, and they made it out on the other side. And even my pastor growing up, Pastor David, said this, like, it's good to learn from your mistakes. It's even better to learn from, God bless you, it's even better to learn from other people's mistakes. If you learn from other people's mistakes, you don't even got to go through that. All right, so gotcha. What's some advice you would give to a father out there, man?
My advice to a father would be to make sure your kids know that you love them. Don't take for granted anything that they know this or know that. So that's a mistake I'm living with right now. I assume things, and everybody know what's that's all about, assuming. You don't assume nothing. Know for a fact. Even if it take you to ask questions, you don't sit back and wait on them to ask you or come to you. You as a father, the grandfather, go to them, make sure, and ask them 2 or 3 times to make sure they know you love them and you're in their corner. You support them. You see what they're going through. You know what's going on in their life. Make sure that would be my advice.
Definitely. Well, I'm not gonna. What up, Jayla? So I'm not gonna go over that, man. That was, I mean, just make sure your kids love you. I agree with that. Day one, man. I make sure I tell them, you know what I'm saying, that I love them. But also, you know, through action as well, man. So that spending that time, I remember my Coach Stark said that's one of the best things, like spending time with them, letting them know you love them and spending time with them. It's what they know, especially as kids. That's their love language, you know what I'm saying? That's what they know and see as love. So definitely, man. What's your advice to grandfathers out there, man? You know, I can't get that advice, you know.
Well, I'm a very young grandfather, so that's a difficult one for me.
Yeah.
They could probably tell me.
Yeah, so, okay.
But as a grandfather, you got to spoil the grandkids.
Definitely.
All the things they can't get away with at home, they come to us for that. We'll let them do that. Like Jerry mentioned earlier about J-Lo writing on the tile. We definitely wouldn't have let he and his sister get away with that. But the grandkids, they can get away with that. Because for one thing, we know we don't spend time with them, but we know eventually they're gonna go home.
Going home, man. Hey,
they're not gonna be there all the time. But the time that they're there, we love them to death.
Definitely.
We love them to death.
Nah, definitely. I think that hit that on the point, man. Hit it on the head, man. So definitely, man. So we'll just segue, I should say, into look at Pop say, hey man, say that again. Look at that. Well, y'all be spoiling them for real. But we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, man, for real, man. Grandparents, shout out to the grandparents, man, for real. We'll just go ahead and get into the Tell 'em Kellem segment, which is you can ask us any question, any question y'all want or comment. It could be about, what we're talking about today with son, father, and grandfather, tackling that, how all of those different identities kind of morph into one, or, your experiences in one could impact how you interact or how you behave in another role that you play. Feel free to drop any comment, ask any question. It could be about football, basketball, the Laker game that's about to come on, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead, feel free to drop it in the chat. And so we're going to go ahead and look through the chat right quick and see some of the other things. And, feel free if you want to. So we got, so BJ talking about one of his greatest memories, right? Let me get up. One of his greatest memories is showing me that tough love my freshman. When I talk about they haze me, man, him, John Hicks, man, hey, what crazy though, BJ, man, y'all was like grown men when I look back at that, though. Like when I was a freshman walking, like I looked in the hallway, I'm like, but these are grown people, you know what I'm saying? But I think because it was me, Dave, I want to say my dog Nick D came out that freshman year. It was like only a couple freshmen that even came out during camp with them boys, Brent Schaefer, Dunbar, all them boys, Hicks brothers. But Wendy, And I remember Coach Menace, he gave me the ball, talking about, I'm going to let you know when to run. I was a little rabbit for the defense. I'm like, man, you know, man, how you going to make me the freshman be the little rabbit? But I appreciate that tough love because it got me right, though, man. I was able to carry on y'all legacy, you know what I'm saying? Butt Pride, Deerfield Pride, you know what I'm saying? Deerfield legacy, man, and do some great things, man, like y'all. So, you know, y'all paid the way, man. Seeing you have your, you know, as you went to, you know, TSU, man, Texas Southern, man. Seeing you, you know, have your graduation party and Miss Drayton set you out and all of that. You know, that was just a good example showing me what was next for me as well, man. Knowing that was possible to go to college, play high school football, go to college, play, graduate, all of that, man. So appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Let's go. Let's see. So you talked about how one of the greatest things he learned, still in the process of learning, to show affection to my kids, show love to my wife in front of them. Nah, definitely. So to your point, man, just showing affection and love to your wife in front of your kids, I think it's so important to your point, because you want, you know, you want your sons to see, like, yo, this is how, like, this is what, like, I'm showing affection to your mom. This is how a man shows affection to women in an appropriate way. But also, even with that, I feel like I talk about it too, like how my dad, I feel like he showed me manly affection, masculine affection, I should say, right? How, man, he'll give me a hug, you know what I'm saying? Might kiss me on my cheek or whatever the case may be, but in a masculine way, to where he let me know, like, man, I see my dad cry before, all of that. And so it was like, it showed me that, hey, man, men could give their sons hugs, you know what I'm saying? Men could say, I love you, you know what I'm saying? Men could express this affection. Men cry, right? And so I think that was big, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you doing that, because even with my son, man, I be hugging on that boy, you know, kiss him on the cheek or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But just expressing love and letting them know, tell them, like, I love you, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, but doing it in a masculine way to know the difference. Like when his mom expresses love to him, it's more in a, you know, and from a woman, affectionate in a woman way, you know what I'm saying? But when I tell him, you know what I'm saying, I might, you know, love him, but it more firm or just in a masculine way, but to give him the to be able to see and be able to differentiate like what it looks like. And me and Brittany will show affection in front of them. We be laughing, we might kiss each other in front of them, but just allowing them to see, like, hey, this is, because I even like teach high school kids and they say, man, I don't never see my mom and dad hold hands. I don't never see my mom and dad kiss. And it's like, and some of those kids may grow up and say, you know, I'm not affectionate. You get what I'm saying? And so my thing is, everybody is different, but I want them to see a healthy, and nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? We have our ups and our downs, X, Y, Z, but you just want to try to be the best example and give balance and show balance to your kids as well. You want to talk about that? Like, did you make it a priority to, like, express masculine affection to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up?
Yeah, definitely did that. I always try to, I want you to know the difference in, you know, motherly love and the fatherly love, and the way a father could, because a lot of men don't do that. They don't hug their kids. They don't, especially the boys. You know, but I always wanted to be different. I want my kids to know everything I know and more. So everything was in me to try to teach you. That's what I wanted to do. And like I mentioned earlier about making sure your kids know this and that. There's a lot of things I waited on you to ask me instead of me telling you, teaching you. And then before you know it, you graduated high school. I'm like, Jeremy, man, you ain't never asked me about this. You're like, oh, I'm okay, Dad. I'm okay. I'm like, man, but what about this? You don't got no questions about this, about that? No, I'm good, Dad. I'm good. Well, I should have implemented it years ago.
I got you.
I didn't.
Being assertive, like, you feel like.
And I'm thinking you will ask me eventually, but time don't went by now. But everything was, you know, worked out good. The way, you know, I try to express, you know, love to you in that way. Like, it never meant anything to hug my son.
Nah, definitely. Nah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I appreciate it, man, because I think, like, it helped me out, you know what I'm saying, as a man. Because, I mean, think about it, like, most women, you know, they're more affectionate 9 times 10 than men,
Yeah,
right? So
right.
I think like, so if you raise your son or you don't show affection to your son, and your son grows up not being affectionate, and then all of a sudden he get in a relationship and the woman is asking for affection, how does he tap into something that he's never been shown?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or never been taught.
Exactly.
And so it's one thing, it's like, okay, he knows affection, his mom to him, but he knows that woman ain't his mama. So how does he know how to express that? But if he sees that affection being displayed from you to, you know, from the dad to his mom or whoever dating his mom, and then that masculine affection show from him, or it being just echo or communicate with him like, hey, it's okay to be affectionate, you know what I'm saying, to women or whatever the case may be, and show masculine affection to men, then it's hard for them to be that. And then your son gotta learn at 25 how to be affectionate, you know what I'm saying? How to be affectionate when he could have kind of knew about it, you know what I'm saying, at a younger age, and that might have been not have been a hurdle that he had to go through, you know what I'm saying, in his dating relationship. So I think about that too, man.
Also, I used to always think that one day you're gonna have a family like you do.
Yeah.
You know, so these are things you need to know. But you have to teach your son that.
Yeah. No, definitely. I definitely agree with that, man. As we get ready to close out too. So I'm gonna go right here. I got you on. I see you on IG. So I'm gonna get on that comment just a minute. Hey, appreciate you, BJ. You know we got the same birthday too. So yeah, your boy turned 32 on Sunday, man. Happy birthday to you too, dog. Hey, happy birthday. So you got me by
birthday,
3.
man.
Hey, you got me by what, 3 years? So you probably about to hit 35 by 35. 35 young. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit that 32 though. So appreciate that, Pops. Appreciate that. Letting everybody know. You know, you should be your birthday. People used to give you frogs for your birthday on your own. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, Pop told him about my birthday. Then BJ. So he said, BJ say, Mr. Perry, the crazy thing is, as a father, my son is taking me, teaching me how to be affectionate as a man. Hey, that's what's up. Right. Hey, that's real though. That's real too though. That's real. Cause I knew somebody that told me that too. Like, learn how to do that, man. And because I think, to your point with that, man, cause like, so my son fall, I'm like, bro, get up, bro, you good. And then my daughter fall, I'm like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shayla, you okay? But, you know, having my wife there, and I know your wife probably do it too, it's like, hey, like, she'll be like, hey, Jay, like, nah, this ain't that time. Like, you need to let him know he's, like, check in on him. Like, give him a hug. Like, she keep me on point with that, because as a man, you're like, nah, man, he need to toughen that out. He need to get, you know, like, I understand. You like, he might be hurting, he okay. But she'll remind, hey, look, nah, this ain't one of those times. Like, give him a hug, or say all what you gonna say, and then still, you know what I'm saying, comfort them and be affectionate, show them affection. So that's real too, though, BJ. Hey, definitely, bro, that's real though, man. That's real. Let me get on this IG right quick and see. You say, true, my father didn't really do that for me, but I'm doing that for my son. Hey, that's real though, man, because and that's good that you're doing that, because, you know, sometimes we feel like if something wasn't done for us or done to us, that there's no way that we can do that when we get older or whatever. Like, so to your case, like, some people like, man, I was never shown affection. So they was never shown affection, so they're like, I don't know how to show affection. But we could always learn it though as well. Or like in my case, you know what I'm saying, having my father, you know what I'm saying, in my life, so I seen what that is. But, you know what I'm saying, also growing up and knowing that my biological father wasn't in my life at all, I could easily say, you know what I'm saying, like, it's in me to run. Like, it's in my blood to just run and be absentee, or, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to just give up because so-and-so gave up. But choosing to do otherwise and to be otherwise and to be the example that I seen, you know what I'm saying? So, but nah, shout out to you, man, because, you know, I think that we all are predisposed to different things. Like, you have experiences, childhood experiences, I got childhood experiences, whatever the case may be. And we can easily lean on those things as crutches, to hold us back forever. But we all have experiences, and we all got demons that we all working through. You get what I'm kind of saying? And but with the, you know, with prayer, with the help of God, with faith, and God giving us the strength, we all can overcome those and be all who God called us to be, as sons, as fathers, as grandfathers, just as people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the world, you know, got demons or got things that they're battling. But we just, you know what I'm saying, being sensitive to that, we got to tap into those emotions, process those emotions, work through those emotions, and still find a way to be able to be productive and get the job done, and not allow what we may be going through to completely stop us or prevent us from being who we been called to be. But nah, definitely, man. These are great points, great comments. Really, you know what I'm saying, enjoying this, man. You know, Dad, I really appreciate you getting on, man, and doing this. I know it's past your bedtime. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Nah, but nah, man, I appreciate it, man. I don't know if anybody got any other question or comment they want to drop in the chat. Feel free to do that. As y'all, you know, maybe might write one more comment or question in the chat, man. I just allow you to pretty much kind of, you know what I'm saying, any closing remarks, Dad, you want to leave, you know what I'm saying, with anybody?
You know, I'm just excited to be with my son. That's all. Just excited that you're here. You came down and got me on your show. I really enjoyed myself.
No, definitely, man. Well, you know, you're welcome anytime, you know what I'm saying? I might have to have you jump on during the NFL season, you know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Give your Dolphin take on
them Dolphins gonna be ready this year.
Come on. Tweez. Come get them, Tweez. Hey, you and these Dolphin fans, man. Hey.
And Randy, you know you better watch out.
Hey, I would say, said, boy, let your daddy go to sleep. Him tired. So BJ said that. Hey, man, hey, but them Dolphin fans starting to sound like Cowboy fans. Hey,
we on
hey, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
The Dolphins are on their way.
You had everything I was looking for. Nah, hey, you know what I'm saying? I feel you though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And to your point though, you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, like feeling like, you know what I'm saying, my situation is like, dang, I wish I had that as well. So I definitely respect that, you know what I mean? But I'm proud of you for even just saying, hey, look, I might have didn't have this growing up, but this is what I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, to my kid. And this is what I'm gonna do. And I see that I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, this is what I'm gonna be to my son, this is what I'm gonna be to my kid. And I mean, and then even growing up, I know as kids, man, we might look at somebody else's situation and think that, oh, XYZ, but you know, like I'm pretty sure sharing with you, like, hey, look, my biological father had nothing to do with me. And even going through that process, even as an adult now, like still trying to process that, being a father myself, maybe that might not have been something you even know about me as well. But you know what I'm saying, just saying that we all have our battles and hurdles, but hey, I salute you for doing your thing, man. Man, definitely so proud of you as well, and appreciate you getting on, dog. Hey, he said the Dolphins, hey, come on, man, y'all Dolphin fans, y'all killing me, man. Hey, he talking about the Dolphins gonna do something this year.
Right. You right, buddy.
Hey, what Paul say?
Tell him again.
Hey, Paul say Dan Marino not coming back.
We don't even need him.
Hey.
We don't need him.
Hey.
Tua in town now.
Hey, come on. Tua was in town last year.
Yeah, but he's in town this year.
Oh, so he gonna be in town.
He had nothing last year. He didn't have a training camp, didn't have nothing, didn't have no weapons. He had nothing. Really, now face it. Look at it.
No,
he have nothing.
I feel you. I give it to you. We'll see, y'all. We'll see. But man, hey, appreciate you, BJ, man. Have a blessed night, man. Hey, enjoy your birthday coming up too, man. Enjoy your birthday. Appreciate you getting on.
There goes my baby.
But yeah, hey,
there goes my baby.
Man, y'all so biased by these Dolphins, man. Y'all in denial. Right. Nah, I got you, bro. Yeah. Nah, Gene. I figured I seen the name and I know we already had talks and everything too, man. But I see you, man, being a great husband, a great father, the whole nine, bro. So, man, keep doing your thing. You remember Gene from the Boys and Girls Club? Yeah. Oh. Hey, but nah, man. Hey, salute though, bro. Like you doing your thing, man. Just as a father, as a husband, the whole nine. So, man, keep up the great work with you, man. Yeah. Married, got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations, Gene. I didn't know that.
Hey, and then. Hey, BJ say he a Bill fan. How BJ became a Bill fan? He talking about he a Bill fan. Bill Mafia over here. I don't know how he became a Bill fan. He ain't from Buffalo. Hey, man, I don't know. I gotta talk to Mr. Drayton, man. Mr. Holmes, man. I gotta talk to him. I don't know how you became a Bills fan, bro. Hey,
yeah, what's up with that?
Hey, just in case y'all wonder, I know y'all probably looking over there like, man, what's your team? I don't have a team right now. I used to be I'm gonna say the Washington football team. When my dog Santana Moss was my favorite player ever. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a receiver. I'm a DB, but still, he went to my favorite college.
So he wasn't a Washington fan. He was a Santana Moss fan.
Yeah, it was Santana Moss. That's what I said. Yeah. So I was a Jets fan too when he was over there.
He wasn't a Jets fan. He was a Santana Moss fan.
Hey, but look, I started out as a Dolphins fan. I was trying to be like my dad. You feel me? But then I got wise. I grew up and you know what I'm saying, became wise.
Cowboys over here. That's even worse, man.
I know.
BJ. He ain't no Bills, man.
Oh, that's who gonna win the division. Okay, facts. Agree. Yeah. Hey, them or the Patriots.
Patriots.
Hey, Cowboys. Hey, all right, BJ, bro. Hey, no. Oh, come on, BJ. You're a Cowboy fan. Look, Pop's got to come in. Look, we sit next to we Cowboys fan watching someone. Hey, see, Pop's a realist, man.
Okay. I ain't saying we're going to the Super Bowl, but we're on the way.
Hey. Look, Gene, you know, die-hard Dolphin fans.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
but we used to go to the game, Gene, so you already know we used to be rocking, you know what I'm saying? Hey, boy, we used to be so hot at the game when the Boys and Girls Club. We used to be sitting out there next to the sun, literally. We could touch the sun if we reached up. But, I
was there.
Let me see what, he said it can't be on for too long, bro. Hey, yes, sir. Hey, you had TSU in those summer workouts. Let's get it, bro. Hey, God bless. Good luck, boy. I do not miss them 6 a.m. workouts. Hey, but salute to you, man. Your journey is just beginning, bro. Hey, I'm gonna make sure I come to a game or two, man. I gotta get out there to check you out, man. But just keep me posted. I gotta get your number though, man. We gotta DM each other number so we can actually like talk on the phone though, man. But hey, man, do your thing, get some rest, go kill them workouts in the morning, man. And do your thing. God bless. Good luck too, bro. Let me see. One of my homies that be getting on with me. He had TSU. He just got to TSU, man. This is his first semester there. He playing. He a punter, kicker. He had TSU. So they doing their summer workouts. He say Dolphins ain't been nothing since. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Holmes, man. Thank you, BJ, bro.
That's true. But what Cowboys ain't did a whole lot either.
Hey, BJ, look though, BJ. He's still holding on to the 72 season, dog.
I ain't got nothing to hold on to. I got to.
Hey, look, hey, when the last undefeated team lose every year, that boy give me a call. Hey, we still got that 72 season. I'm like, damn, man, you wasn't even thought. How old were you? In
12.
12, exactly, man. 12 years old, bro.
Going out watching football.
Hey, that's true. 12. I thought you was a little younger than that, but 12, yeah, you was of age to be able to know what was going on, man. But nah, man, we ain't gonna hold y'all up any longer, man. I appreciate y'all getting on. Salute to you.
Hey, but BJ, y'all be embarrassed to tell somebody you're a Cowboy fan, man.
Hey, but they got more Super Bowls than y'all do.
Yeah, they do.
And more recent.
And they lost more than we did too.
Cause they been to more. That's like LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah.
LeBron. Okay, tell me who the best, Jordan or LeBron?
You can't say that. I can't answer that.
Huh?
Different eras, different positions.
Okay.
I can't say that.
But they still swing, man. So they kind of play the same position.
No.
I mean, he's a 2 guard and LeBron 3. He can play the 4. You know.
Yeah.
You can't give me no answer though.
They even got him playing point now. So,
yeah, cause that's how talented he is.
Yeah. Well, if it was up to me, I'll go with LeBron.
Okay.
But that don't mean I'm right.
Okay. I was just asking.
Opinion,
so LeBron, best player ever.
I ain't say that.
In your opinion?
I ain't say that. That's a difficult question because
what about
people don't even talk about Jabbar, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He dominated. Wilt Chamberlain dominated.
Okay, I get that.
Bill Russell was on a well-balanced team. They did all the winning, but they started out with 6 teams in the league. You're supposed to win a bunch of rings.
Facts. That boy, Gene say he like Jordan. I like. Okay, BJ say Kobe.
Yeah.
And he said he was an adult when the Cowboys made the playoffs. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So what you trying to say, man?
He said, y'all, it's been a long time since y'all won a playoff game.
Yeah, but I don't give up on my team regardless. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. Now, Gene said the NBA soft night. They be flopping out there.
Yeah.
But to me, man, to be honest with you, I got to go with Bron, man, because I think Bron, I got to go with Bron because he do more.
Yeah.
He do more. He gonna pass him and scoring. He can't. Jordan can't hold a candle to him when it comes to rebounding and assists. And then
he take a penalty.
And you know what I'm saying. So I got to go overall. LeBron, man. Overall, LeBron, man. If which I think is gonna be hard for them to win this year, but you know, for sure they might. You know what I'm saying. But I gotta go overall, LeBron, man. Cause I think overall he a better player. Overall he a better player. But I mean, everybody got their own opinions, man. I think Jordan was before his time. Nobody had ever seen a player like him, and his shoe game was so futuristic. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got that working for you. You're amazing. You won all these championships. Like Mama told me the other day, she was like, nobody had ever seen him win. Nobody's ever seen someone to win like that. Like do the double 3-peat. You know, the Celtics won a lot, but I'm just saying. But like, you know, that 3-peat, like how he did. You know, so dominant. But
also, he really didn't do anything for us winning until Scottie Pippen came.
Oh yeah, facts.
LeBron went to championship with raggedy teams.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't just bringing Scottie Pippen.
So that's another point for LeBron.
Yeah.
All right.
So LeBron did it with, man, like that last Cleveland team, man.
Yeah.
I think it was just him and some guys off the street.
Nah, come on, man. Them boys in the NBA, they can play.
I know.
They can play. Hey, okay, you said if I'm talking about overall, it's close. I got you. I feel you. Hey,
ready.
You know, you're a Jordan guy though.
We bought our ring from the pawn shop. Okay.
Yeah. Who said that?
Fuck no. We got 5 rings.
Oh yeah, you said you bought y'all from the pawn shop.
We didn't buy from the pawn shop like Miami. Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
I take that.
Y'all got y'all ring from Ace Ventura. Hey, at the movie. Hey. Yeah. Nah, but man, hey, we appreciate y'all, man, for getting on, man. Man, this means a lot. Appreciate you for getting on with me, man. Tackle Thursday live with JK, with my dad, man. Appreciate y'all for jumping on. Thank y'all for all the input, questions, comments. Just want to wish y'all, man, happy Father's Day, man, for real. Soon to be fathers right now.
Merry happy Father's Day.
Is that what I said? Merry happy Father's Day? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Man, my bad, y'all. Appreciate that, man. I want to wish y'all a happy Father's Day, not a merry happy Father's Day. A happy Father's Day to all y'all out there, man. And even if you ain't, you know, you might not have your own biological kids, man, you still could be a father figure to someone, stepfather, man.
Remember, the child didn't ask to come here. Definitely,
man. So I see how powerful, you know what I'm saying, stepfather is. Like I say, my real father right here next to me. So that is all I know, man. Hey, 3 generations right here. Yeah. The son sleep. The father about to, you know, go watch his game, and he gonna be asleep too. It passes bedtime. But nah, hey, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Remember, continue to wake up, strive to win on purpose, and be intentional about winning. Y'all have a blessed day. We out of here.
God bless.
God bless y'all.
Like
hold on, all right, good. I'll cut it off before we say something. Alright. Oh crap. Appreciate that. Thank you. Huh? You said what?
I was on with y'all, but I don't know what happened.
Oh, no, you good.